alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 43 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, Rodgers. Complete. It's Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's caught out left side by Casper. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. In the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota. Dave Casper from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. crease here as he's past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back to both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, this mistake could continue to pile up.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Being chased out left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down and 4. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Allen again. He finds McCoy.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
In motion left comes Moss. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash. This from 33. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Slot man moves right. To throw again on second down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Trying to improvise. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Allen now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They still can't get it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Bills. Chase Claypool, 34 yards. And the Bills take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
On play action, Rodgers.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets around him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And again, it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing on 1st down. Bledsoe. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Off play action. Bledsoe. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception, Bledsoe. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Bledsoe. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll send Moss in motion right. On 1st down, Rodgers. This is Casper catching it out right. Touchdown, Vikings! Dave Casper, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. Open man is Uzama. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Bledsoe. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Cook up the gut. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Bledsoe. He's got Burton here.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Bledsoe. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bledsoe. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Ezekiel Elliott from a yard out, and the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chip plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up when they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bledsoe. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll send Moss in motion right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Gano's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Well, he brings it in off the deflection. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, partner, what's going on here? Is it the nighttime for them? Is that what's giving them all the advantages?
Whatever the case is, the bounces, sometimes we talk about them going one way, they're going their way.
Yeah, the bounces, the tips, whatever, they're definitely going in their direction.
On play action, now Rodgers. This is brought in by Casper.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Targeting Johnson on the comeback route, and this is caught.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. On second and goal, Rodgers. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get the chance to take it. We about to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Back to Dickerson here on second down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is RG3. And he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Griffin, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Randy Moss, 37 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss.
We came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Griffin. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. They've got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Rodgers now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is Casper catching it out right. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! Dave Casper, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Griffin on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Griffin, he's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now it's Rodgers. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Griffin's throw taken in by Moss. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Here's Griffin to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Griffin. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is RG3. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Griffin. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Throwing again, Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
inside give to Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The ball comes out, and the Bills have recovered. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try to meddle with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Johnson, the man in motion right. Rodgers looking to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They go play action. Griffin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Yeah, my day ones, yeah, the dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it.